Welcome everybody and fellow fishermen and new fishermen alike. I'm your host, Engconn the Minister, and I'm here today to do our trophy report number 13, October 2022, and this month has been really good for me. I got 24 guys. The bags are pretty much full, and it's time. Well, I gotta sell my fish, so my trophy haul this month is really good. I can give you an example. We'll walk to the cellar really quick here. I'm not gonna show off every fish, but I will help for the fishermen to show at least the baits I use, because this is sort of the concept behind it. And 24 trophy guys equates to 3,728. That's not bad. And I got 223 kilograms. So I got a 300 bag. All I gotta do is catch one or two sturgeons or one sturgeon and I'm done. So I need to empty my bag and do our stuff. So anyhow, we're gonna go by weight. And I got the trophy stellet at 92 kilograms here, guys. This is probably one of my second favorite sturgeon. My favorite is the Huso. I love fishing for the Husos. The next one is the stellets. These guys are fantastically wild. And I got him on crayfish. Now, lately the crayfish is a good bait to use. Of course, the standard clams, and sometimes you got the mole crickets, guys. They are working, and of course, don't forget that the sturgeons will take the 35-gram squid lures too. They seem to hit that pretty nice too. I'm averaging around 45 to 50 kg fishes. Okay. And got him for 1,000. That's just gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with that. And my next biggest one is I got a trophy carp, guys. Now this one, I will say it was kind of like an accident, but the leech is a very good bait to use at night, especially between the midnight and 4 in the morning. So I recommend sometimes throwing out a leech out there, and you'll never know what you get. This was on a size 2 hook. And yes, I was actually fishing for albino catfish, and I thought I had one, and I pulled him up. So don't be shy to throw in one of them lovely leeches, okay? Size 2 hook, it really works good. And he came in at 32 kgs, almost 33 kgs, guys. Beautiful. It was just shy of a world record, too. But it was gorgeous. I'm going to go to the next one. I've got a trophy mirror. And these carps usually take the fruits or strawberries quite often. I have good times with them. Sometimes they take cream as well. I found that was been pretty good. So he's at 23. And we got him in the Rivasi Pond. Also, too, I forgot to mention where I got this one was in the ponds of France, and this stellet was in the Danube. And then I got the infamous hard dorades. They're hard to catch, but I got this one on blood. And I was in the Madeira and got him at 12 kg. So they usually take blood, fish pieces, sometimes bait fish, things like that. So it gives you an idea what kind of bait to use. So as you pay attention to the video, you'll see how I'm catching these fishes, and you can go ahead and try them for yourself. And of course, I usually get a merluzzo once a month, and in Norway, got him on bait fish. I generally use the jerk baits or jigs, the M120s or something like that. There's 5 of them: blue, white, yellow, green, and red. So I usually catch them on that. But the merluzzos are a very nice coin as well to buy them, because he came in near 12, so it's a good size. The trophy out around 9 kgs, I think. So he's a good size one. And then I got a muskin or muksun. I keep calling them muckskins, but the muksun. And of course, it's a whitefish. And from the whitefish family, guys, if you don't have this twister, I recommend purchasing it and using it wherever there is whitefish. There's the different species of them. There's a good half a dozen or better, and generally you're going to catch something here. So he was gorgeous. So I was looking for humpbacks and lake whites, and sometimes one of these will pop on. This was in the DLC of Inasea, and caught him at night too, guys, by the way. The Mookson seem to bite more at night, like the lake whitefish, so just to maybe help you out for a clue. And then I got a Ramada mullet, and we were fishing in the Netherlands, and of course I was using the mullet standard shop mix. or house mix I like to call it, and well, now I've got the Ramada. So there's a few mullets out there that you don't know when they'll bite, and I seem to get really good luck around the depth of between 6 and 8 meters. So I seem to bag them pretty nice in that general vicinity of depth. And then, of course, the pond trout. Love fly fishing. Got him on the woolly bumblebee, 7 kg 3, 60 centimeters. Nice fighter. Was really good. Nice big mouth on him. Gorgeous fish. Love the purple hue on them. So fly fishing too is, and I got him in the big pond, by the way, so you can fish for the trouts in all 3 ponds, and you can get trophies in all 3 ponds, which I have done in the past. So everything is really good. They usually take the bumblebees, the wasps, the Reuben fly big, and sometimes you'll catch them on the streamers as well, like streamer 1 or streamer 3. Okay. And then we got a flathead mullet, and this one was on squid slices, fishing in Italy. Same thing, using the mullet house mix, tossing the squid, or you can use a sea mix, squid oil. Again, mullets, there's a few species of them, and pretty much the standard bait squid slices or minced bread. You're about to get the mullet. Trophy chub. Now this one here, I was got him on baitfish in the Switzerland Alps, and I was match rod. And I got him on a match rod, so this was kind of fun to get a chub. Usually I catch chubs fly fishing, but I was using baitfish. And haven't fished in the Alps too much, little few hours anyway, and I really like the fish species there, so it's going to be, I think, a future pond that I'm going to enjoy. And now we've got the trophy lake whitefish, and again, as I mentioned, if you don't have this twister, guys, I really recommend it. Like any map that has whitefish, toss it in there because you're bound to be getting it. And even the lure states that, you know, promotes to get a trophy whitefish. Okay, so he is at 7 kg 3, so he's a nice one, decent size. And what we've got here, and then of course we got the humpback, and as you see here, we got another whitefish on the twister, and he's at 2 kgs, a bit of a small one, but still got him an Inesy as well in the DLC. So if you don't have that DLC, there's a few whitefish species in there. They're really fun to go for. And then I got a red porgy, and this one was on minced bread, and I was using sea mix with blood, and was looking for squid and the arata, and well, catching the occasional porgy once in a while. Yeah, nice little fish anyway. He trophied out at 4.8. And let's see. Oh, and one of my favorites in the of Danube is the mustache Balkan. I love these guys for their size, guys. You know, 750 grams. These guys really fight really nice. They're all over the place. And I was just using the standard caddis fly and straight weight, nothing else. And caught him. I think it was just before midnight. So had a great fun with him. So recommend, so if you've got any of the bugs, larvae, and the caddisfly, don't not use it. Sometimes toss it out there. There's a good variety of fishes that will jump on it. And of course, I'm really lucky with turtles. They got a marsh turtle. Been catching them on fish pieces, generally. So, or you get them on the silicon worm, or the worm 1, worm 2. So it's pretty cool. So you can, this is a smaller one. I had a bigger one last month, above 3 kilograms, but 2.7, hey, it's good for me. Still a trophy. And then in Italy, I got the Barbus plebihus or plebigus. I love fishing for these guys too. Generally, they bite at night, guys. I generally throw out leech or fish pieces, something along those lines. And you can also fly fish for them with streamers. They do hit the streamers, especially the number M3 or the M1. They really work well. But these guys, you know, they bite sometimes during the day, but I found best at night. Once the moon comes up, they're out biting. And then I got me a brook trout fly fishing. We were again in the Alps. I was throwing out a grasshopper and going catching different varieties of chubs were biting that day too. We had a 2.2 brookie, cute little fish. And then I got myself a Goblin Goby, guys. And I'm proud of this one because this one is a world. Look at that green stamp. This is a world record Goblin Gophie. Yeah, look at that. He's gorgeous. Anyway, and this is now record number 13, I think, for me now. So 13 world record size fish. That's really decent. And we'll close that. And of course, we got the standard Finland. I love fishing for these signal crayfish. They're absolutely great. I got one here at a little better than half a ton. And fish opals, pretty standard. Sometimes they hit fish pieces, but I recommend opals. And you can fish them. They do bite 24 hours a day, but they bite a little bit better at night. But you can catch them throughout the day. In the northeast side of the map, in the area where it's like an island. So go up in there, and all around the islands you'll catch them periodically. There's hot spots here and there for them as well. But if you got some opals, toss them out there, you're bound to get your crayfish. And this one, guys, I was doing some experimenting, and the shads, I got this Satposh Nikovi shad, 30 meters of water. He got also at night. This was a nighttime fish. I found these guys bite really good at night. And I was using the Alusa small 4-gram hooks mid-water, and fantastic. So something, if you're going to be fishing in the New Caspian Azerbaijan map and you want to catch these guys, I recommend using the Alusa M1s or 2 or 3. So they generally bite them. These guys kind of bite throughout the day a little bit, but they're better at night as well. And then of course got me a couple of reds, guys. Did really good. This one in the Danube on the larva bark beetle. Perch will take it too. And this is one of my favorite little crucians. I love the red fins. They're just gorgeous little fish, little golden. And when I see one of these, I keep thinking I have a golden crucian. And when they pop up and, oh, it's a trophy rudd, well, you're going to smile, right? He came in better than a ton, so he was a good one. And then also in the same place, I got another one on the Danube in another area. It was next grid over, and bagged another one. Again, larva bark beetle. Generally, I catch them on this particular bug. Works good for me, or perch sometimes. And then we got the Siberian dace, which got him also an Inicy. And they will hit the mayfly or any of the flies, horse flies. They generally hit those. You can fly fish for them as well. Usually the wasp or the fly works really good. And last but not least, we got another goby, which we were fishing in the Caspian, and got him on bloodworm. So if you're goby fishing, I do recommend the bloodworm, guys, and saves you from getting other species hitting them. Like pretty much, it's almost like the standard. If you're going to throw out a bloodworm, you're most likely going to be getting a different kind of goby. So you just move around, and you'll find pockets of them. So it makes it a lot of fun. So anyhow, hopefully these guys will help you out. So for your next month fishing, at least you kind of get an idea what baits to use. And some of these, of course, there's ground mixes. You can experiment. But just for straight biting, if you toss in at least the basis, what you use for the fish, you know you're going to have some great success. All right? So anyhow, hope you enjoyed the report. And we'll make the next one for number 14 for next month anyway. So be looking out for that. Pretty much, I like to do it when I get around 20 fish or less, but I got really good fishing month, so I decided, well, hey, surprise y'all, we're going to do it, alright? Okay, and I look forward to catching all my streams. I'll put the links in below. I'll try to stream once or twice a week here coming up in the month of November, so I will do my best, and I had said it here. You heard it from me. Alright, take care everybody, enjoy, and chat soon.